The create action in Genesis Code allows you to instantiate prefabs and game objects onto your game. First, you need the actual game object itself. So for now, we'll use a prefab called cube, and we'll set it as an action object. The condition's already set for us. All we have to do is press space inside of the game. And for now, we'll set the position to the origin of the entire zone, 0, 0, 0. Automatically creates it at the center of the screen. What if we want to change it? What if we wanted to spawn at maybe another location? Oops. Okay. You can set it to, you can change the positions and it will alter where the cube will be spawned. See? Automatically alters where it's going to be spawned if you change the positions here. But what if you want to spawn it at a random area? Maybe you want it to spawn at like -2 maybe you want it to spawn from like -2 to 2. It creates an area inside of the game, so it's gonna spawn within a random area within these values at a random position with like within these two values. You have to make sure that this is checked though, random position. You have to make sure that it's checked. It will spawn those cubes in a random position, see? It spawns them in random positions. There's no one specific position. They'll be spawned at various positions within this given area. Now another cool thing you can do is that you can actually set an origin object. So let's see here. I've already created an empty game object. We'll set it as the marker or the spawn location. If we go back to this object, we set the origin object to be equal to the spawn location. See, all you have to do is just drag and drop it. The same principle will apply, but only at that particular object's location. So that particular object will be treated as the origin position rather than 0, 0, 0. There you go. So it's no longer near the camera, it's at a faraway point. That's the basis of the create action, and you can do many other things. So maybe you want to spawn like 2 objects at a time. You can do that. See? Spawns 2 objects at a time. And what if you want to spawn 5 objects with a much within a much larger area? You can do that as well. There you go. So if you can combine this with other types of conditions, like maybe the always condition, you can set it to generate new objects on the go automatically without you needing to input any type of key. So I hope that gives you a good glimpse as to how to use the create action. And as for these buttons, they'll be covered in a later video. Now this checkbox right here, this use new rotation, it lets you use the rotation of either the action object, so the original rotation of the action object, or it will let you use the rotation of the origin object, the original rotation of the origin object. So if it's a new rotation, that basically means that you're just going to use the objects, the rotation of the action object you're using. So it's already set to 0, 0, 0, so that's going to be the rotation it's going to use. Whereas this one, if I change the rotation, say for example like that, and then I test it out to use that spawn location's rotation, it's going to rotate it at a different angle. They're going to be rotated into a different angle. See? So those are all the things you need to know about the create action. I hope this was really helpful for you, and stay tuned for more videos.